this shit is fucking me up. When I think about what he's doing, what he's attempting to do, this is was wilding me out. He wants to lock niggas up on a Friday so that they can sit in prison for the weekend.
To get out of jail.
One big sweep and then send a message. Start paying your child support.
Yeah. It's Dev Hawk. Wow. It's cold in my city, need to make just a roll in the winter. Mommy, he's an L, come and roll with a.
What's good? It's your boy Dev Hawk, Title 4D University, your coach, your teacher, your professor, man. And right here, right now, what I'm going to do is I'm giving you guys a story that has just hit the web. It has come across my page. Shout out to my man TJ, aka Child Support is Fraud. Somebody you guys need to tap in with for sure. But this particular story is something that it is bugging me out. Like, you kind of know that this is happening. You kind of know that this is the area of what's going on, but you have no fucking idea what's really happening until you see it for yourself. Crazy. So let's get into it. We got this prosecutor in Detroit, Michigan by the name of Peter Lucido, right? Peter Lucido. This motherfucker wants to do a sweep for unpaid child support. Now, at first, when you look at it, you see sweep. You're like, oh, he about to knock people child support off. He about to do a sweep because it says doing the sweep in Detroit, and he's doing it around Christmas time. This is part of his plan to do it around Christmas time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, this motherfucker Peter Lucido has bumped his rabbit ass head. He's out his rabbit ass mind because his whole initiative is to get the non-custodial parent, the obligor, as they like to call those individuals, to pay child support. And the record is crazy. Look at what the record is saying, how much the state of the city of Detroit is owed in back child support.
When I leave, it's getting dark again.
His office estimates about 7,500 people in Macomb County owe at least $5,000 in back child support, totaling upwards of $80 million.
As you can see, $80 million in the city of Detroit is unpaid child support of individuals, 7,500 individuals. What this guy is feeling, he's feeling like he's going to be doing something great for the holiday. Okay? He's going to go and arrest people who have back child support, who haven't been paying. And his mission is that they're going to pay 25% of what they owe so that they can be released from prison.
It's a felony in the state of Michigan to owe more than $5,000 in back child support. And if they're caught up in this sweep, they'll have to pay at least 25% of that to get out of jail.
One big sweep and then send a message. Start paying your child support.
I'm afraid to tell you, Mr. Peter Lucido, that is called extortion. That is called duress. That is called coercion. And you cannot coerce nobody. You cannot put someone under duress without knowing their financial position. During this news broadcast or interview, this guy never talks about what these people may be going through financially. He's already assumed that these non-custodial parents have enough money to make their payments. He's already assumed that these individuals are willfully not paying. So because they owe over $2,500, he's going after them to lock them up. And guys, and he wants to do something. This shit is fucking me up. When I think about what he's doing, what he's attempting to do, this is was wilding me out. He wants to lock niggas up on a Friday so that they can sit in prison for the weekend. And he's attempting to do this just before the holiday. Look at how he's acting right now. Look at his expression.
But a sweep means a large influx to the county jail.
Go ahead, Petey.
I'm working out the logistics when they do a sweep that the jail's ready to put X amount of prisoners behind bars on a weekend date so that they can get arraigned Monday morning.
So if you're one of the thousands who owe back child support in Macomb County, it might be time to pay up before the holidays.
We have to start somewhere, and when we see success, we expand it to the next level. This is my first case, Judge. Am I doing okay?
That seems like a motherfucker who doesn't really care about anything but how it's going to make him look as a person. Because there's no human decency being taken place. Why the fuck would you want to lock somebody up on a weekend to spend most of their weekend in prison so that they can't even pay bail until Friday? When, theoretically speaking, let's say, come on, let's just look at it like it's already extortion. He shouldn't be doing it. But let's say under this premise, right? Let's say under this premise is okay. Why not lock a motherfucker up on a Monday to give him the opportunity to pay that 25% of whatever he is in arrears with? Why not give him the opportunity to pay that shit that Monday so he can get back out, get back to work? Remember, he's a non-custodial parent that they're saying that he owed back money in child support, and you think that he's not doing nothing for his kid because the state ain't received the money. You think that they're not doing anything for their children because the state hasn't received the money. So you're talking about, well, it's going to be a poor Christmas for the kids because the obligor, he's not fulfilling his responsibility. You don't know what's going on in that man's life, or that woman rather. You don't know what they're doing to take care of their children. You don't know if he goes and gets his children on and picks his kids up from school throughout the week. You don't know if he gets them every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You don't know if he's taking them to the mall for school clothes and this, that, and the third. You don't know, Mr. Peter Lucido. You don't know. But y'all want to know what I think? Y'all want to know what I think is going on? Nah, I'm almost sure of it. But for argument's sake, you want to know what my assumption is? I believe Mr. Peter Lucido gets to get a kickback. I believe that he gets to get some sort of commission payout. I don't care what name he wants to put on it. He's going to get something in return for his efforts. Because if you believe that Mr. Peter Lucido, the prosecutor in Detroit, cares about the children of Detroit, you done bumped your fucking head. Because look at the poverty rates in the city of Detroit. Look how many people are actually fucked up in the game in the city of Detroit. You think that because the people are on child support, that those are the kids that are misfortunate or like they're dealing with unfortune, right? Now, you have to look at the city within itself. First of all, I believe that a father's presence in their child's life is way more important than any dollar amount that they're quote unquote so-called responsible for. You, Mr. Peter Lucido, would be doing a disservice to the city of Michigan. I'm sorry, the city of Detroit. You will be doing a misservice to the city of Detroit by sending a whole fucking task force. Guys, he's planning. Hold on, watch this video right here. Look what he's planning to do.
But this prosecutor's not content to let his staff do all the work. He wants buy-in. And that means meeting with local police and the sheriff's office.
Here's what's going on. We're going to give you guys first crack at it.
After setting up a meeting with Sheriff Wickersham, it's off to Chesterfield Township and Chief Brian Bassett.
How you doing, Brian? Nice to see you, Brian. Let me tell you what we're doing.
As for Chief Bassett, he's on board.
Children are getting the money.
If you get one guy,
It's a,
yeah, I mean,
it's a one and done. Talk to you later. All rise.
He's planning to use a task force. He's gearing up. He's working with the sheriffs. He's working with the police in the city. He's even calling the prisons to make sure that they have adequate enough space for this mission that he has. This is the most disgustingest thing that I've ever saw. The reason being is because what a lot of these individuals don't even know. And when I say these individuals, I'm talking about the people that he is going to arrest. They don't even know what their fucking rights are. They don't even know that they have a right to due process. They don't even know that before any person can actually arrest you, they must hold a hearing. And they must determine at that hearing if you are willfully not paying. Does anybody know about the DOJ letter? Does anybody not know about the Dear Colleague letter? First of all, there was a Dear Colleague letter that was written, published, and sent out in March of 2016. Fast forward 2023, there's a new Dear Colleague letter that has been written, produced, and put out as of April of 2023 that is going to the lower court saying you are not supposed to arrest the citizens of the United States for the non-payment of child support without first giving them the notice. He's doing sweeps. He's not giving them a notice. And then they're supposed to get a hearing. He's automatically ready to lock these people up. So the due process violation he's already planning to violate the individual rights of those in Detroit. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if you know anybody in the city of Detroit, you need to go and tag them right now. He's planning to violate the rights. Listen, they said over 7,500 individuals in the city of Detroit is currently at least $5,000 or more over in back payments and child support. $5,000. Okay? There's a few guys, he says something about there's somebody that's $1 million over or whatever. Bro. $80 million is the price tag that they're looking at. They don't give a fuck about the kids. They only care about the money. You'll be naive to believe that it's all about the kids. Yes, the kids should have a great Christmas. The kids, especially if that's something that they follow. First of all, did you even look at how many of these 7,500 individuals that owe child support, how many of them are Jewish and don't celebrate Christmas? How many of them are Jehovah's Witness and don't celebrate Christmas? How many of them are Muslim and don't celebrate Christmas? How many of them are atheists and don't celebrate Christmas? Bro, you can't tell me that you're doing this so that the kids can have a great Christmas holiday. Bullshit. That's cat. That's cat. Listen, right? How about this? Mr. Peter Lucido, no disrespect to you, but disrespect to you. Because the thing that you're doing, I feel is malicious intent behind it. I feel as if not only is it malicious intent behind it, I feel like there's some financial gain in it for yourself. Because if you're only doing this because quote unquote is your job, by you imploring a whole fucking task force to go after people who are not paying child support, where's the fucking real crime? Who's actually being hurt? You don't even know the personal lives. You don't even know what these people are dealing with on a day-to-day basis. You're saying they $5,000 in arrears. Did we forget that there was 2020 and 2021? When the United States of America was going through the biggest pandemic that the world has ever seen, where the whole fucking world was on lockdown and only essential workers were allowed to go out and work. Are you aware of that? Are you aware that the people that you intend to prosecute, the reason that they may be in arrears is because they didn't get any financial relief when they were let go from their jobs and they couldn't pay their quote unquote obligations? Did you take that into consideration? I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you didn't. That's why I always say that, listen, anybody out here, you need to know what your fucking rights are because they're planning to come after you. And this is only happening in Detroit, as far as I know. For all I know, man, they could be gearing up in Philly. They could be gearing up in Atlanta. They could be gearing up in Los Angeles, in Houston, in Dallas, in New York, in Newark, in fucking Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando. Where you staying at right now? They could be gearing up to come for you, and you don't even know your rights. You scared about getting arrested, but you don't even know your rights. And guess what? These people know that you don't know your rights. And since they know that you don't know your rights, they on your ass. They are on your ass. Listen, all I'm going to say is this. If you ain't trying to learn what your rights are, you don't want to know what your right to due process is, you don't even want to know and figure out how to beat child support, please make sure that y'all go and pay your fucking back child support. Please make sure that you go get on the payment plan, okay? Because these people will rob you 3 ways from Sunday. They're going to take your driver's license. They're going to take your passport. They're going to levy bank accounts. They already got income withholding orders on you if you work in a 9 to 5. They already on your ass, baby. They want that money. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. So, Mr. Peter Lucido, let me get back to you. If you really cared about the kids, right? And that was such a thing. And this is the reason why you're going so hard. Like I said, why not find out if the reason that this individual is not paying, find out what's the reason. Find out the reason. Give them the opportunity. Why not, if you were going to go so hard, arrest them on a Monday so they have time to make their bail by before that day is over? You think that, a lesson has to be taught when you don't even know these people personally. You just going off paper. And you want to know something that's even crazier, Mr. Peter Lucido? The same shit can happen to you. I mean, maybe if you don't got any kids right now, but you could be or could have been in the same boat. You think that people are on child support because they don't want to take care of their kids. Don't get it twisted. There may be a large majority that's their situation. But sometimes the situation just has nothing to do with if an individual wants to take care of their child. It's all about power. It's all about power between a custodial and non-custodial parent. That's what it's all about. Sometimes it's all about the fucking power as in who's going to be called the custodial or non-custodial parent. But you don't know that. You don't know the psychology of this stuff. You don't know the ins and outs and the real details of this stuff. Whew. I'm heated. I'm heated and I don't like it. I'm heated and I don't like it. As a responsible individual, you got to give these people an opportunity to say, hey, listen, Christmas is coming up. We're going to give everybody an opportunity and a warning to get their shit together. I'm talking about at the very least you could do that. You owe X amount of dollars. You need to find a way to pay 25% of that. If not, we have to hold a hearing for you and you may be held in contempt and then you're going to go to prison. That's the way that the process is supposed to go. That's the way it's supposed to go. If you really care and you really, listen, let me tell you how I know you don't give a fuck about the kids. I'm going to tell you, y'all want to know how I know Peter Lucido does not care about these goddamn kids? The moment that kid turns 18 and they fucking commit a traffic violation, he's going to persecute them. The moment, God forbid, but the moment one of them children between the ages of 12 and goddamn 17 commits some type of crime, he's going to be the one to charge them and try them as an adult. He don't give a fuck about the kids. Because if you care about the kids, then how about you put together a foundation? How about you spend that energy to have the sheriff's department put together a fucking pot? Let's put together a pot. Let's go to the middle schools and the elementary schools in the fucking urban areas within that city, and let's do a coat drive. Let's do some type of, like, spend your energy on something like that. These people that's not paying, even though, don't get it twisted, I think that every man and or woman should take care of their children. I am not negating that. I am not taking that away from anything that anybody is saying. But I believe that every man and or woman not only needs to take care of their children, but they have to get the decency and understanding of what they're currently going through. What are their financial situations? How does locking someone up, especially if they can't pay, make their life any better? You lock a motherfucker up on Friday. He had to work Saturday morning. Right? Now, because your dumb ass didn't put him in a situation to where he can't pay his bill until Monday, he gets fired. Not only now is he fired, is headed toward the Christmas season. Nobody wants to, you're making this person's life hell. You think the kid's life is hell, but you don't even know the personal interaction. You're only going off assumptions. It's not right, and I don't like it. It's not right, and I don't like it. Human decency has went out the window. And it's not right. It's not right. But that's all I'm gonna say about this particular situation right here. This shit could be coming to a city or a town or a state near you. I suggest you get on your A game. Start learning what your rights are so can't nobody take advantage of you. Okay? Start learning what your rights are. Start learning what your rights are as a parent. Start learning what your rights are as an adult. Start learning what your rights are as an American. And stand on that shit. Stand on it. It's your boy Dev Hawk, Title 4D University, your coach, your teacher, your professor. And this was CS is BS. That's right, because child support is bullshit. Let's go. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.
No backseat, they lap it up for the boy Devin. So thirsty, ain't thinking about a cold beverage. Wanna have me child supported? I won't give them no leverage. Since you want handkerchief, I won't let her cold catch them. Old Lexus, Rolexes, burning the gold.